Hey guys, Ken Davis here from Acme Tools with another tool torture video for you. Today I have Milwaukee's REDSTICK level. This is a 48-inch, and I gotta say it's a hefty level. It feels great in the hand. They've given you a ton of awesome features. You do have replaceable end caps on this, as well as a magnetic bottom and larger vials, that way you can always see what you're doing. But today we're gonna go ahead and test it a little bit, see how much it'll stand up to. So the first test that we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this guy from 8 feet, see how much abuse it'll handle. We did have one cosmetic damage, and that was that one of the vial protectors popped out, but it snaps right back in. And now we're gonna go ahead and drop it straight on the end from 8 feet again. Now that we've seen it can hold up to an 8-foot drop just fine, let's take it to the next level and drop it from 15 feet. So there you saw from 15 feet straight on the end, and those end caps held up like a champ. Let's go ahead and drop it horizontally and see what happens this time. I don't think we're gonna structurally compromise it. We're just gonna break the cosmetics on it. To be honest with you, I'm not quite satisfied with that. We've seen a few cosmetic damages, but everything snapped right back in. I think I need to see a little more out of this. That was pretty impressive. So you saw me drop this from both 8 and 15 feet, horizontally and on end. This thing held up great. There's a couple of dings and scratches in it, but mostly it was cosmetic. All the vials held up just great. The end caps are still intact. I'm pretty impressed with the durability of this level. So now that you've seen the Milwaukee REDSTICK stand up to some drops, I want to go ahead and make it stand up a little more structurally. Now we're going to stack some 42-pound bricks on this, and I could do it this way, but that'd be a little bit too easy. We all know that something on edge is structurally more sound. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it on edge the weak way, and we'll go ahead and start stacking and see how many bricks it takes to bend this thing down. And that is truly a feat of strength for that Milwaukee REDSTICK. So you just saw 250 pounds on this level. I was pretty surprised that it held up to that, but now we're gonna see if it'll hold up to more. We've moved our support bricks out a little bit to really focus the weight on the center of the level. I'll be kind of surprised if it holds up, but we're gonna see what it does. So you just watched us stack 250 pounds on this level 2 different times, and we focused the weight pretty heavy on the center. Now we did bow it just a little bit, but of course you're not gonna stack 250 pounds on your level. Overall, it's pretty tough. I'm very impressed that it held up to that test. So you can see here I've got 2 of the 48-inch REDSTICKs, and you've seen me drop these from 8 and 15 feet. You've seen me put 250 pounds on them, and they've been holding up, but we're gonna take this one final test here, and we're gonna drive a golf cart over and see if they'll hold up to that test. You just watched us drive a golf cart up on these REDSTICKs, and honestly I wasn't impressed with just how little they did any damage to it. So being that we always do our best work here at Acme, we're going to take it to one of Kubota's RTVs and see if they'll stand up to that as well. So I will say I'm only slightly nervous for this. Wow. I am just surprised. So after everything you saw me do to the Milwaukee REDSTICK, it's a fantastic level. Held up to 8 and 15-foot drops and even 250 pounds of bricks on it. You watched me drive a golf cart on it, but it didn't quite hold up to the Kubota RTV. This is a great level, really strong, but it's probably not your best option for an RTV ramp.